the stuff on how we can re-enter once our partner on top disengages, okay? So we're gonna go over the disengagement portion. My partner's just gonna have this shallow lasso. What I wanna do, so he can't move his hip so much, is to just check his hip a bit. I wanna get on the outside of his hip, so he can't move his hips side to side as much, right? So once we're here, I'm gonna keep on walking to the side until this shallow lasso, I can start seeing his toes a bit. Now I'm gonna go on the top of the foot, palm down. I'm gonna pull my legs back, my chest is gonna go down. I'm gonna extend the foot and I'm gonna pull my hand out. And I'm just gonna start doing that a couple times, looking to pass from the outside. So just so we have that, that's gonna be the first part of this. So your partner is gonna have the shallow lasso. I'm gonna check their hip. Once I see their toes, I'm gonna push on the top of their foot, pull, and then look to start passing from the outside a bit. And moving, like once you break, don't just stand there, move a bit and have the bottom person follow you a little bit, just so we can warm up and grease the wheels on kind of like what we were doing last week, okay? So one more time. Partner on the bottom has the shallow lasso. I'm gonna check his hip. The back leg is gonna be what lets me turn. I'm gonna turn. I posture up a bit. I see the toes. I'm gonna pull, punch down on the leg, and move a bit with my partner here, okay? We'll do that a couple times back and forth. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. He gets to my side. As soon as he's out here, I'm gonna look to get to my elbow, get my feet on the ground, sit up, and I'm gonna look for a cross collar grip. And then we're gonna pull into the De La Hiva, okay? So I'll show you the first part, and then I'll show you the pull. So he gets to the side, pops my toes off. I get to my elbow, I get a cross collar grip. The way I like to pull to De La Hiva is I don't wanna put my foot in between his just to like entice him to get a really easy knee slice pass, right? So I wanna go outside with my right leg, outside with both my legs. This one's gonna be the De La Hiva, this one's gonna be on his hip. So when I pull, I'm gonna go hip on the outside and my legs just go up wide. And then I'm gonna connect to the De La Hiva with the pants grip. Once we have the cross collar grip, we settle them, we're gonna look for the sleeve, the far side sleeve. And we can look for the sleeve a couple different ways. He may try to grab my pants, and I can grab his sleeve and break, and then connect it to the hip. Maybe when I'm pulling him, his hand goes on the mat, and I can look for it, but it's never gonna be too far away to find that far side sleeve, okay? And this is where we're ultimately just gonna stop after we get a couple good pulls. So my partner starts in the shallow lasso, he gets to my side, I get to my elbow, I get up, I pull, right leg goes on the hip, left leg goes De La Hiva, I have the pants, and then at some point I'm gonna look for the sleeve, put my foot on his hip, and then flex my knee into the crook of his elbow. Okay? We're gonna do that. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Square. So when they break loose, I don't want my partner going towards my head without me reacting, like at all. Like I wanna get to my elbow, I wanna square up with them, and I wanna be in a seated position so I can re-enter, because they've broken all my engagements. I wanna re-enter and have a good engagement. So now my partner's gonna do the same break. We have the shallow lasso, he starts going to the side. We get to our elbow, we get the cross collar grip, we pull. Once we pull, we're gonna connect the De La Hiva and the far side sleeve grip. Now, I'm gonna extend my partner back, and as I extend him back, I'm gonna sit up with this. Now I'm gonna bring everything to the right side. The way you know you're doing this off balance well is if I have his foot off the ground and if I'm on my right hip. Like if his foot's flat on the ground, his left foot, if I'm here and I'm turning and it's still on the ground, it's not good, right? I wanna bring that foot with me as I turn the hip. So when I kick him back, I wanna bring this off the ground and keep my partner extended out. Now, I'm gonna pummel my leg inside, and I'm gonna pull this pants grip to my armpit. I'm gonna go foot on the hip, and then I'm gonna settle leg X. Once he starts getting his base back, I'm gonna hips up, knock him over to the side. The foot that's on the hip, ideally we want it to come off so we can come back up into this combat base position. I'm gonna do that part slower. But if you don't get it off the hip, it's not the end of the world. Let's just go from the single leg X. So give me your leg. Once we're here, if I knock him over, I don't go out, just fall, yep. I'm just gonna be in single leg X on the ground, right? We can attack the ankle lock from here, which is not bad, but if he like pops my foot off his hip and starts hopping over, I can always just come to my elbow and come up and get the 2 points, right? Or you can take it off the hip as you're coming up, and then you'll rock to that knee and this foot. So one more time. We'll just go from the top. So my partner breaks loose. We sit up, I get a cross collar grip. I pull, I get the De La Hiva. I have the far side sleeve. I kick him out, I sit up. Now when I go to the right, I'm gonna bring everything with me. I'm gonna pummel under, bring this grip to my armpit, go to single leg X. Once he gets his base back, I'm gonna knock him over and come up for the 2 points. Right? And we're gonna keep the same grips. And depending on how he reacts, like just so you can think about it, sometimes I can get this knee over his thigh to like staple and half guard. Sometimes I can back out and pass from the outside. Okay? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. See how these grips are coming with me? If I don't like raise my elbow on this side, this foot's gonna stay down on the ground and it's gonna be too low. So I pummel underneath, I bring this, I'm gonna keep this foot on his hip and I'm gonna look to keep the pants. Now I'm just gonna kick out, I'm gonna go ankle lock grip and I'm gonna look to kick him off me a bit and just wrestle up with that ankle lock grip. My right leg is at first managing the distance, and then when I'm ready to come up for the wrestle up, I just give him a little shove so I can ride that brief period of momentum where he's not pushing into me, right? Like if I try and come up and he's driving down into me, it's gonna be hard to get up. So I give him a little kick with my right leg when I'm coming up. Like I don't wanna do that preemptively because then he's just gonna push back into me, right? So we have the De La Hiva, the far side sleeve. I'm gonna kick him out. I bring everything towards the right. I pummel under. I have the foot on the hip. A couple different ways, like, and depending on how you guys are, I'm just gonna let Wayne relax a bit. So depending on how I wanna play this, I could go under, I could go foot on the hip when I turn. However you're used to it, I prefer under. I'm gonna go ankle lock grip, and when I'm ready to wrestle up, I'm gonna kick, post, and come up with my hand and chase him down towards the side. Okay? One more time. Yeah. I'm gonna kick him back. I'm gonna turn to the side, bring everything to the right. Now I'm gonna pummel under. I wanna maintain this foot because I don't want him to be able to get this foot on the ground easily. Like I wanna make that a fight for him. Once I have this in my armpit, I'm gonna go ankle lock grip. And I like to go underneath because I can get some nice elevation with this butterfly hook too. And then I'm gonna kick. And when I'm ready, I'm gonna kick with the right and lift, come up to my elbow, and then wrestle up on this single. Cool? Thank you. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Break free. Once he gets here, we're gonna go live. Once he breaks my toes off the shallow lasso, we're gonna go live. I'm trying to get a connection to sweep or submit. Will's trying to pass. Right? So if Will does a better job of just getting to my side while I'm laying down here, I know I have to get to my elbow fister, get squared up with them, and make my grips, right? And this is like when you're first starting to play guard, or even when you are experienced playing guard, when you have no connection is the part that you're most worried about. Because you're like, is he gonna time something when I'm going? Is he gonna get to my side? So try and like be patient here and find grips that you want to pull in, right? So once your top person gets your foot off the shallow lasso, and you get up to your side, then we're going live. Bottom person's trying to sweep, top person's trying to pass. Okay? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Pressing in on me. Every time I have this on his thigh, I can always kick him out and manage the distance a lot better. Okay? So now if you're on the bottom, you're gonna start with the pants, the De La Hiva, and the far side sleeve. Same situation, top guy's trying to pass, bottom guy's trying to sweep. Cool, let's do it. We're gonna go same partners, and then we're gonna switch after this one. Let's do it.